Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, got a little history lesson for you today. This spurred because I saw a post floating around on Twitter, an older thread of the dude talking about needing a assault rifle to take care of the 30 to 50 feral hogs that run through his yard to protect his children. I saw that, you go through the comments, you get the same type of arguments that you probably see all the time when it comes to, the firearm debate. Nobody needs an assault rifle. They need to ban assault rifles, this and that. And I think what's when people say they want to ban assault rifles, I don't think they really get what they're saying. So here we are. Your history lesson for the day is about the word assault rifle. That's an actual term, believe it or not. But it's not for AR-15s, at least like the common one that most people have. Um, Assault rifle, the first time it was used was during World War II. Some people will accredit it to Hitler himself, but probably not him directly. But the Sturmgewehr 44 that the Germans used can be directly translated into assault rifle. What it means is it's a rifle with a selective fire that fires a specific type of cartridge and has a detachable magazine. So those words don't mean a lot if you don't, really get firearms. And I get that. Selective fire is honestly the one though that makes it where when people talk about assault rifles and they talk about, the average Joe's AR-15, that's where it's not that. Selective fire means that you can choose whether it's single fire, burst fire, full auto. And yes, you can modify an AR-15 to do that. There's plenty of guides the legal way. You have to get a tax stamp through the ATF, but that can be done with an AR-15. But most AR-15s that people have only have single fire. Your selection is between safe and shoot, and that's all you got. That right there makes that not an assault rifle. I believe if they get technical, then it would be a battle rifle at that point, because it's still a detachable magazine, but it only has single fire selection. And that, if you're getting into a historical context for battle rifles, that would be like, I guess like the SKS would probably be a really good example. Maybe our M2 would probably be a good example of that as well. But, just a single fire rifle. Again, detachable magazine. It's still semi-auto, but only one shot per pull. I don't have a problem with people, wanting gun laws to be changed. Personally, I don't. I've said it before, the only real gun law that I'd be willing to accept would be 21 and older for all gun purchases. But also, in conjunction with that, if they do that, I feel like the age of majority in the United States should be 21. So you can't vote till you're 21, you can't join the military till you're 21. So they would have to change more laws to satisfy me when it comes to firearms. When you say you want to ban assault rifles, I'm going to be honest with you, that means nothing to the average gun owner. The average gun owner doesn't own an assault rifle. They own a battle rifle, but they don't own an assault rifle because they can't go full auto and they can't shoot burst. If you're going to have these arguments, that's fine. That's, the, however you want to call it, the free market of ideas, sure, but make sure you're using the proper terminology. definitely look at this when you look at your, politicians and stuff like that as well. If they're talking about wanting to do gun reform and changes, and they use the term assault rifle, there's two things that I would take from that. Either one, they don't know what they're talking about, and if they say they want to ban your assault rifle, your AR-15, they probably don't know what they're talking about. Or they're actually talking about full auto. So, I mean, that would be a whole different kind of, like, that's just, I would feel more strongly about that if a politician was specifically going after the private citizen's right to, have those kind of firearms. Most of the time when politicians talk about they want to take your AR-15s, your assault rifles and stuff like that, it's for that median voter. It's a fear tactic, honestly, is what I feel like it. Your single party issue voter, they're the I don't like guns or I really like guns. Most of the time these politicians don't ever change gun laws. They just run on them because they know that it'll make people vote for them. It's a weird thing, but it is something to, I would say you could call that a red flag. If you see someone say assault rifle, usually it means they don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes they do. So, just keep that in mind. Y'all have a good day.